exhibition park, the real live fun of harness racing. Here they come, an exhibition park.
Oh, chip splitter, here they come. Clear off Power Baron to the top at West River Queen, challenging a second on the outside. Into the turn, Power Baron the leader, West River Queen up on the outside and racing on the second. As they swing around the turn, they go driving on to the eighth pole. Facing on top, Power Baron, West River Queen is going to back off. She settles for cover now behind the leader. Then Just Cause is third of the rail. Aaron's Mo going to third. Just Cause now a fourth. Broadcaster Billy's racing a fifth. Then it's Bulgari, Revelry in, and Chip Spreader trailing as they race on by the quarter now. Out there by the quarter, and racing on into the top turn, quarter 32 and 3. Aaron's Mo is going to the top, and Power Baron is racing a second. Aaron's Mo now by 2. Power Baron second. That's Just Cause working up on the outside, driving out third. West River Queen, she's fourth. And they come swinging through the stretch on to the half. Aaron's Mo the leader. Just Cause drives up a strong second now. Power Baron has a third. Broadcaster Billy's out racing fourth. West River Queen is now fifth. Then it's Revelry and Bulgari. And Chip Spreader trailing the half, 105 and 4. They're into the turn second time and racing on to the 5/8 and the leader now, Just Cause. Just Cause has it a length and a quarter. Then racing a second. It is Aaron's Mo, and he's out to challenge again as they spring on up the backstretch, racing for the 3/4 and going up 3 wide. Broadcaster Billy is moving up as they race on 3 wide, neck and neck. And it's Aaron's Mo and Broadcaster Billy. Then Just Cause is third. Power Baron moving fourth as they go racing up by the 3/4, 138 and 1. The two leaders racing neck and neck as they swing around the top turn. On the inside, Aaron's Mo. On the outside, Broadcaster Billy. That's the way they are as they come racing by the 7/8 now and heading for home. Aaron's Mo. Broadcaster Billy up strong on the outside. Revelry N is now third. Then Chip Spreader is fourth. It is now Broadcaster Billy and Aaron's Mo, and Revelry N is coming on. And here they are, Broadcaster Billy, Aaron's Mo, and Revelry N. Bulgari for fourth. And the time for the mile, 2:12. Aaron's Casey, direct advertiser, Wallkill Taurus, April Power, Jerry Wynn. Here they come. Clear off Amber Dancer quickly, going to the top. It's HF Dusty off stride on the run. They swing into the turn. And facing on top it is Amber Dancer with the lead. Then up on the outside and challenging a second. Racing by the 8th pole now, going on up the backstretch for the quarter. Amber Dancer cutting it out. Then the Wallkill Taurus has a second, and up on the outside, direct advertiser goes to third. Fold Elmer is a fourth. April Power racing fifth. Aaron's Casey. Then Jerry Wynn, final edition. Far back, HF Dusty, they were by the quarter, 33 seconds. And they race on into the top turn. Amber Dancer, the leader. And Wallkill Taurus has second. Direct advertiser on the outside, racing third. April Power comes to fourth. And they come swinging off the top turn now and race on through the stretch. Here they come on to the half. It's Amber Dancer in command of the outside, direct advertiser, challenging second. Wallkill Taurus is third. And Aaron's Casey comes up 3 wide, racing on to third now as they go by the half, 3 wide. 3 wide, neck and neck now as they dip into the turn. Second time, the half is in 7 and 4. Facing on top, Amber Dancer. Then in between horses, direct advertiser. Outside, Aaron's Casey, 3 wide. He's racing on the third. April Power has a fourth. Wallkill Taurus is on the rail. There goes Jerry Wynn springing out 3 wide from the rear of the pack as Aaron's Casey that goes to the top. April Power is 3 wide and she's racing on. It is Aaron's Casey pacing with the lead. 3/4, 141. On into the top turn. It is Aaron's Casey now. April Power up on the outside. Jerry Wynn racing up a strong third. Direct advertisers racing fourth as they come swinging off the top turn now, heading for home. It is April Power. Aaron's Casey up on the outside. Jerry Wynn comes on strong. April Power. Jerry Wynn on the outside, pacing to the top. It is going to be tight. Aaron's up on the outside. Jerry Wynn now. April Power, and here they are. Glengale Mystery, Crafty Jason, One Dragon, Adios Port, Miramichi Jet. Here they come. They're off. Jimmy Will pacing to the top. Shuzbot works for it, though, on the inside. Takes it back as they dip into the turn. Shuzbot, Jimmy Will. He is racing second, and Boyden Seals to up on the rail is third. Adios Port out racing fourth. Miramichi Jet racing fifth. Glengale Mystery drives up sixth on the outside as they race out up the backstretch. Now they're driving on to the quarter. Pacing on the top, that is Shuzbot and 2 horses off stride. Jimmy Will at Boyden Sealster. And now Adios Port goes to the top on the outside as they go racing out by the quarter. Dipping into the top turn. Quarter 34 now. Adios Port. Shuzbot the leader. Glengale Mystery goes to a third. Miramichi Jet is racing fourth. Graham's Champ has a fifth. Then it's One Dragon, Crafty Jason. Then Jimmy Will and Boyden Sealster. They come off the top turn now and swing out through the stretch. Here they come, racing to the half. Out front and cutting it out, it is Adios Port. Has the best of it alike to the quarter. Shuzbot is racing a second. We go back 7 lengths to Glengale Mystery. Miramichi Jet comes up from fourth as they go racing up by the half. The half in 105 and 2. Then it's Crafty Jason, Gramps Champ. Then One Dragon, Boyden Sealster, Jimmy Will trailing. Around the turn they race on for the 5/8 now. It's still Adios Port in command. Has the best of it alike for the half, and Shuzbot second. Glengale Mystery drives up from third. Is going on as they race on to the 3/4. Adios Port now. Glengale Mystery drives on a strong second. Then Shuzbot and Crafty Jason's going on fourth. Miramichi Jet is on the run. Waco racing by the 3/4 now, dipping into the top turn. 3/4, 139. Adios Port on the inside. Glengale Mystery up on the outside. Crafty Jason moving up with the leaders. He's closing it on them, racing a third as they come by the 7/8 marker now. They are springing for home. It's Adios Port and Glengale Mystery. Crafty Jason going to the inside, coming on strong. It is Adios Port, Glengale Mystery coming on. Glengale Mystery, Adios Port, Crafty Jason on the inside. 3 of them. Now it is Crafty Jason, and here they are. Crafty Jason, Glengale Mystery, and Adios Port. And the time for the mile, 2:14 and 1. These KC, Power, Mac Ashling, Bay River Dancer, Tuxedos, Thorpe, and Steady Bet, and here they come. They're off and pacing to the top. JD's Casey. Ashling's racing second. Tuxedos Thorpe driving up on the outside is racing on a strong third, going to second. They swing around the turn. JD's Casey in command. Tuxedos Thorpe is second. Ashling racing a third. Bay River Dancer moves up on the outside. Then it's TK Madeir. Adios Irvin moving up on the outside. Then it is Chucky's Analyzer. Racing on up the backstretch for the quarter. Pacing on top, JD's Casey. Bay River Dancer moving up quickly. Racing second, goes a 4 and takes the lead. Bay River Dancer now the leader. JD's Casey racing second, quarter 33 and 4. Around the top turn, Bay River Dancer now by 2.5. JD's Casey skipping, racing a second. Tuxedos Thorpe is racing a third. Up on the outside, Steady Bet comes on 3 wide. They come swinging off the top turn now and on through the stretch. Here they come, racing to the half. Pacing on top, Bay River Dancer. Then a Steady Bet is racing second. JD's Casey has third. Moving up on the outside now, Ashling comes to third. JD's Casey racing fourth. Tuxedos Thorpe is fifth, and TK Madeir. Adios Irvin, Chucky's Analyzer. At Power Mac trails, they were by the half. 108 and 2. Around the turn, they race to the 5/8 now. Bay River Dancer leading up at 2. Steady Bet racing a second. JD's Casey racing a third. On up the backstretch now, on to the 3/4. It is Bay River Dancer. Steady Bet driving up a second. JD's Casey is a third. Up on the outside, Ashling drives a fourth. TK Madeir is fifth. Tuxedos a Thorpe. Adios Irvin, Chucky's Analyzer. Power Mac trails. And they're by the 3/4. 142 and 1. Into the top turn still, Bay River Dancer. Steady Bet driving second. JD's Casey is a third. Then Ashling has fourth. TK Madeira drives on fifth. The two leaders by themselves as they come by the 7/8 now and spring for home. It is Bay River Dancer. Steady Bet challenging a second, but Bay River Dancer appears to be holding. Bay River Dancer and Steady Bet, and here they are. Coming to the wire, it is Bay River Dancer, Steady Bet, and on the inside, J.D.'s Casey. The time for the mile, 2:17 and 2. Tipster, 4%. They're off and pacing to the top. It is Glengyle Panther. He is the leader as they dip into the turn. Racing around the turn, Glengyle Panther pacing out on top. Then Pine Bud Delight is racing a second. Nick Rob Jewel has third as they spring out by the 8th. Four to go on up the backstretch for the quarter. Pacing on top, Glengyle Panther but 2. Pine Bud Delight second. Nick Rob Jewel is third. Wally's Champ racing up fourth. Tipster is fifth. That is 4% as they go racing out by the quarter and dip on into the top turn. Quarter 33 seconds. Pacing on top, Glengyle Panther by 2. Pine Bud Delight is racing a second. Then Nick Rob Jewel has third. Wally's Champ is fourth. Tipster is fifth. 4% moving up on the outside as they come springing off the top turn. Out race on through the stretch to the half. Eyes a Character is left at post. Driving to the half, it is Glengyle Panther, and Pine Bud Delight is second. Here comes Nick Rob Jewel driving up third. Wally's Champ fourth. Tipster and 4% as they race out by the half and dip into the lower turn, the half, and 10 and 1. 8 and 1 for the half. Pacing on top, the leader Glengyle Panther. And Pine Bud Delight racing second. Nick Rob Jewel is third. Wally's Champ is fourth. Tipster is fifth, and 4% trails. They go on to the 3/4 now. Pacing on top, it is Glengyle Panther, Pine Bud Delight, and Nick Rob Jewel. Wally's Champ swings out 3 wide, driving on fourth. Tipster is fifth, and 4% trailing as they race out by the 3/4 now and drive on into the top turn. 1:41 by the 3/4. Glengyle Panther pacing away on top now by 3. Pine Bud Delight is second. Wally's Champ is third. Then Nick Rob Jewel has fourth from the rail. Tipster is fifth, and they're by the 7/8 swinging for home. Glengyle Panther in command of moving away. Pine Bud Delight is a second. Up on the outside, Wally's Champ. Tipster drives on strong, but it's going to be Glengyle Panther, Pine Bud Delight. Here they are. It is Glengyle Panther, Pine Bud Delight, Tipster, Wally's Champ, Nick Rob Jewel. Stretch Saunders Highway, Lordham's Gem dashing by. Rum Joe dealing high. First for Emmy, Krista, Everybody's Boy, Shy Scotch. Here they come. They're off. Lordham's Gem goes pacing to the top. Up on the outside, first for Emmy, driving on second. In between them, dashing by, has a third as they dip into the turn. Pacing out on top, Lordham's Gem leading by 2 lengths now. Lordham's Gem the leader. Then racing second on the rail, Saunders Highway. Dashing by is on the outside to third. Then Shy Scotch has moved up on the inside to fourth. First for Amy is now fifth. Then it is dealing high. Everybody's Boy, Rumcho, Chris down trails as they go racing on by the quarter now. On into the top turn, quarter 32 and 1. Pacing on top, the leader Lordham's Gem dashing by hangs a second. Saunders Highway is a third. First for Amy Parks, he is hanging fourth. Then on the inside, racing fifth, it is Shy Scotch, dealing high sixth on the outside. They come swinging through the stretch, racing 4 1/2. Lordham's Gem is the leader. Off on the outside, dashing by hangs a second. Saunders Highway third. First for Amy Parks hanging fourth. Then Shy Scotch on the inside fifth, dealing high. Then Ebony's Boy, Rum Joe, and Chris down trails the half, 107 and 1. They race into the lower turn for the second time. Lordham's Gem still the leader. Saunders Highway now racing second. Up on the inside, Shy Scotch has gone to third. Dashing by, racing fourth. First for Amy, but Park swings out 3 wide. Now goes on to fourth, racing on to third. They race on up the backstretch for the 3/4. It's Lordham's Gem, but 2 1/2. Saunders Highway closing the gap, racing up a strong second. First for Amy, Shy Scotch, dealing high as way wide, racing on to fifth. Ebony's Boy 3/4, 140, 1. They drive on into the top turn. Lordham's Gem pacing on top. Saunders Highway second. Shy Scotch moves up on the inside, gets to second now. Saunders Highway first for Amy. They come swinging for home. Lordham's Gem with a good lead as they straighten out into the stretch. It is Lordham's Gem. Shy Scotch is racing a second. On the outside, first for Amy comes driving on. It is Lordham's Gem, and here they are. Lordham's Gem to the wire, then first for Amy. Time for the mile. .2:15 at 1. Bell's first, Fremont Pat, Nan Star, Scarlet Dawn, Mormac Howard. Here they come. They are off and trotting to the top. It is Scarlet Dawn, and up on the inside, Equal Change. Racing a second as they dip into the turn. Scarlet Dawn trotting on top. Equal Change racing a second. Then Fremont Pat has third on the rail. Mormac Howard racing a fourth. Nan Star racing up a fifth. Then it's Bell's first and Lively Newport trailing as they race on up the backstretch, go to the quarter. Moving to the top on the outside, Equal Change. Then Scarlet Dawn trots a second. Dream on Pat is third. Mormac Howard racing fourth. Nan Star is fifth. Quarter 35 seconds. They trot on into the top turn. On top it is Equal Change. Scarlet Dawn's racing second. Dream on Pat has third. Mormac Howard is fourth. Nan Star trotting fifth. Then it's Bell's first and Lively Newport off stride again. They come swinging through the stretch, trotting on to the half. Up front with the lead, Equal Change, and Scarlet Dawn is second. Here comes Dream on Pat up on the outside, trotting on third. Then Mormac Howard going to the outside is fourth. Nan Star trots a fifth, and Bell's first. They're trotting sixth, and they were by the half in 1:10. Racing on into the lower turn for the second time. Equal Change trotting on top. Dream on Pat up on the outside second. Scarlet Dawn has a third. Then it's Mormac Howard trotting a fourth. Nan Star, Bell's first. Up the backstretch on to the 3/4. Equal Change holding the lead. Going out 3 wide and trotting on strong. Mormac Howard goes to third. Now they're 3 wide, trotting neck and neck as they race on to the 3/4. Mormac Howard trotting on top. Equal Change is second. On the outside, Dream on Pat. Scarlet Dawn racing fourth. And around the top turn, Mormac Howard the leader. Equal Change is second. Scarlet Dawn trots up a third. And Nan Star is off stride. They swing through the stretch, come on to the half. And trotting on top, Mormac Howard. Up strong on the outside, Scarlet Dawn is coming on. Equal Change has third. It's going to be Mormac Howard, Scarlet Dawn, Equal Change. And here they are. Mormac Howard, Scarlet Dawn, Equal Change. Then Nan Star, Bell's first. Final 2:17 and down La Maria. Here they come. Clear off, and BJ Beauty trots with the lead. Babe's Treasure's on the inside, racing second as they dip into the turn. Babe's Treasure now going to the top, and BJ Beauty racing second, swinging around the turn. Then Bala Maria racing third. Pat Caper is a fourth. Power Ann has fifth. Then it is King's Flame as they swing on up the backstretch, racing for the quarter. They are trotting out on top. It is Babe's Treasure with the lead of 3 lengths. Then racing second, BJ's Beauty. Bala Maria racing third. Pat Caper fourth, quarter 34. Then it is a Power and King's Flame. Far back, Keytree on the front. Around the top turn, trotting on top, Babe's Treasure, 2.5 lengths. BJ Beauty racing second. Pat Caper comes up strong on the outside, trotting on the third, and they swing off the top turn now through the stretch on to the half. Trotting on top, Babe's Treasure. BJ Beauty trotting second. Pat Caper comes up a third. On the inside, it's Bala Maria, Power and trotting a fifth. And King's Flame as they go trotting out by the half. And they were 5 1/2 and 9 and 1. Out of the turn second time, Babe's Treasure the leader. Then BJ Beauty trotting second. Battle Maria has a third. Pat Caper up on the outside now fourth. Power and trotting fifth as they race out by the 5/8 and go on for the 3/4. Up front with the lead, Babe's Treasure, a length and a half now. BJ Beauty trotting second. Up on the inside, Battle Maria is third. Pat Caper is fourth. Power and trots a fifth. It's on to the 3/4, and Babe's Treasure is the leader as they go by that marker. Babe's Treasure leading a length and a half. BJ Beauty is second. 1:44 by the 3/4. Around the top turn, it is Babe's Treasure trotting on top. Then BJ Beauty racing second. Battle Maria comes up strong on the inside, is third. They come swinging past the 7/8 marker now and heading for home. And Babe's Treasure is the leader. BJ Beauty has gone to a break. It is Babe's Treasure. Battle Maria now trotting second. Trotting up on the outside, Power, and it is going to be Babe's Treasure all alone. It is Babe's Treasure, Power, and Battle Maria. Here they are. Now the time for the mile. To 19 and 4. Lucky Lucille, Miramachi Etter. Here they come. Clear off, and Sassy Cat takes him out of there. Up on the outside, Gemini Baron drives on second. Noonbird has third. Gideon Lobel goes to fourth. Hank Zip racing fifth. That Miramachietta driving up on the outside. Lucky Lucille trails. Round the turn, they race to the 8th. The Sassy Cat cutting it out. Up on the outside, Gemini Baron going back to second again. Noonbird on the rail is third. Then on the outside, Gideon Lobel is fourth. Gets to the rail now. Hank Zip racing fifth. Miramachietta going up sixth. And Lucky Lucille is the trailer as they race up by the quarter. The quarter 32 and 2. And Gemini Baron off stride. Racing round the top turn, Sassy Cat the leader. By a length, Noonbird second. Here comes Gideon Lobel quickly to a second. Miramachietta out 3 wide, racing fourth now. They swing off the turn, come through the stretch on to the half. Facing with the lead at Sassy Cat, Gideon Lobel coming to him. They're neck and neck as they come to the half. Miramachietta on the outside third. Noonbird is fourth. Then it is Hank Zip. And they go by the half now and race on into the lower turn for the second time. They were by the half and 7. Head of the turn, pacing atop Sassy Cat, Gideon Lobel challenging second. Noonbird back to third. Miramachietta on the outside fourth. Lucky Lucille is worked up on the inside now fifth. Hank Zip on the outside. And they race on now for the 3/4. They're batting out 3 wide. Miramachietta going out 3 wide going on, but it's Sassy Cat and Gideon Lobel between horses. Miramachietta, Noonbird is fourth, but working up again on the inside. Hank Zip going to the outside. Lucky Lucille, the trailer, racing round the top turn. It is Sassy Cat and Gideon Lobel. They're at it neck and neck now. Gideon Lobel out by ahead. Sassy Cat, Noonbird racing third. Lucky Lucille moves up on the inside. Now fourth, Miramachietta, Hank Zip, and they are springing for home. It is Gideon Lobel now pulling to the top. And a mix-up in behind. Racing to the top now, Gideon Lobel and Sassy Cat and Lucky Lucille. Here they are. Then it is Hank Zip for fourth, Noonbird, Miramachietta. Time for the mile. 2:12 and 2, the block. Legitimate Power, Miramachi Sue, White Jet Queen, Glengyle Starling, Marland Todd. Here they come. They're off and facing to the top from the far outside. Legitimate Miramachi Sue going to the top as they dip into the turn. Facing atop, Miramachi, she's leading now by left. Kinlock goes to second. Peppermint Girl has a third. White Jet Queen racing fourth as they race out by the 8th pole and drive on up the backstretch for the quarter. Miramachi Sue, the leader by a length and a half. Kinlock to second. Peppermint Girl and White Jet Queen. Legitimate Power rushing up strong on the outside. Marland Todd goes up through on the inside as they race on by the quarter now. And they're by the quarter 33 and 1. Racing on into the top turn. Facing on top, it is Miramachi Sue, the leader in the length. Kinlock is second. White Jet Queen on the move, up to third now. Peppermint Girl now fourth. They come swinging off the top turn and racing on through the stretch. White Jet Queen on the front, pulls out. It is Miramichi Sue by a length. Kinlock second. Peppermint Girl up on the outside. Legitimate Power driving fourth. Coming up 3 wide, Dart Common. Then Merlin Todd in between the horses. Port City Elmer's on the rail. Up on the outside, White Jet Queen. And the trailer is Glengale Sterling. The half was in 8 and 2. Around the turn for the second time, Miramichi Sue by a length and a half. Kinlock is a second. Legitimate Power up on the outside to third. Peppermint Girl on the rail, she is fourth. Merlin Todd racing fifth. Port City Elmer on the rail as they race on up the backstretch for the 3/4 now. Glengale Sterling is going on. Dart Common, White Jet Queen trails again. They go by the 3/4 and Miramichi Sue by 2. 41 and 3 by the 3/4. Miramichi Sue moving away now by 3 lengths. Legitimate Power racing second. Peppermint Girl third. Merlin Todd is fourth. They come swinging past the 7/8 and Miramichi Sue moving away. A battle on for second as they come swinging for home. It is Miramichi Sue. Peppermint Girl now gets to second. Merlin Todd driving up strong. Legitimate Power on the inside. It's going to be Miramichi Sue, Legitimate Power, Peppermint Girl. That's the way it was. Miramichi Sue, Legitimate Power, Peppermint Girl. And the time for the mile was 2.
Just watch it, live it at Exhibition Park. Come on and live it at Exhibition Park. The real life fun of harness racing.